So you will be listening to Mohbad's mother. I know a lot of us, we have profiled that woman, and it doesn't. You don't even need a degree to profile Mohbad's mother. Many people have looked at her and they said this woman is petty, she's empty, she's greedy. Well, this audio recording does not need much stress, because you'll be getting the translation every minute, every second. You'll get to understand what and what is happening. In this audio recording, Mohbad's mother somehow was baited by somebody that had offered to her assistance, financial assistance. You know that woman, whenever money is involved and it is against Mohbad's father, she is ready to go all the way. Times without number, she has made it clear that she's going to use the demise of Mohbad to score, to settle the vendetta between herself and Mohbad's father. To her, you did not just push me away from our home, even though my parent did not agree to our marriage. You also used Mohbad as a tool, weapon, punishment against me. Now, I have succeeded in grabbing Mohbad off your hands and made Mohbad a little bit not caring about you. And now, the worst of it, to punish you further, I have used Adura against you. Adura that knows a lot about what happened to his brother. He will not talk. He will not say nothing. You'll be shocked at what Mohbad's mother said behind camera. I mean, behind the scene, when she thought nobody was listening, when she thought no one was recording. She said a lot of things that shook a lot of people. So this woman, this is the amount of information that you have on your hands. In fact, how can it be? How can it be that you have such amount of information and you decided to play games with the demise of your son? This, I believe Mohbad's mother will have to get her own lawyer, because she cannot say this is AI. She cannot say, no, it is not true. This is Mohbad's mother, 100%. Still on justice for Mohbad. If you have learned one or two things from this journey so far, I believe it will be helpful. I believe it will be productive. We've all seen the gameplay here and there, the intrigues. Even though people want justice like ASAP. Yeah, we do. We all want. In fact, we believe that this 2024 should be the end of whatever it is. Maybe if there are loose ends, little bits of it here and there. Well, this audio, leaked audio, is a shocker. Do not forget to like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. And to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, $ in the middle of it, may God bless you. May God replenish your pocket. If you also want to be a part of this, tap on the same button. Let's get right into it.
Last born one by ọmọ yẹn padà ti ya wèrè ọmọbìnrin bá ọmọ kékeré ọmọ yẹn wà bí ná ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ mo fi Ọlọ́run bá tó ní ayé àtọ̀run mo fi búra fún yín. First born wọn Sunday orúkọ second born third born wọn bọ́sẹ̀ ẹni náà àti ẹ̀jọ́ jẹ́ mate. Last born wọn náà mi ìrántí orúkọ ọmọ yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn padà ya wèrè ọmọ bíi 8 or 9 years. Wèrè gidi ni kì í ṣe pé wèrè díẹ̀ o. Wèrè gidi. Ọmọ 8-9 years ní orí rẹ́rìn láyé mi ṣebí family náà ni. Àwọn náà lọ ṣe.
This woman is saying that your family is just too gentle, too calm and cool. No wonder they are taking you for granted. The one I witnessed, it was never peaceful with that woman. Even when the woman did not even know anything that kind the man just go had accident, jeje. Now so then deal with the woman, say fuck off, get out. Because the man died now you go come sit down for waiting he left behind. Which kind of thing be that? Then, he was just sharing that experience and Mama Mohbad was listening. So let's now see what Mama Mohbad said after all the explanation of the woman. Let's listen.
So Wunmi
She said Wunmi really ayokomoyo, that Wunmi has everything to herself. She has gotten to she has her comfort. She's in her comfort zone, but she mismanaged it. She doesn't know how to manage wealth. She doesn't know how to manage comfort. She doesn't know how to manage her peace. She's just kind of cunning person, untrusted person. Let's continue. Let's see what is happening here. This woman is making sense. Say, yeah, Mohbad, una too gentle. You left your child alive. They now call you, say your child die. You were supposed, don't go home, you mean say, I left my child alive. The day you go to Lekki, you enter Lekki and they tell you, say, the Mohbad die. You suppose don't hold on like this, say, person where I give you life and direct, when don't nothing do am before I go. You tell me, say he died. Say, now waiting for just do Mohbad, Wunmi be that. See you, listen to this conversation. Here waiting this woman talk. When the woman is encouraging Mohbad, that is what you should have done. You go just hold on like this, say, what are you telling me? Who died? He died before I come out. Do you know what they talk? Yeah, Mohbad. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bóyá gbogbo firanga tó ń yan kiri títí tó ń ṣe fídíò kiri yẹn bóyá kò bá má ṣe ká ti kọ́kọ́ fojú ẹ̀gbọ́lẹ̀ tẹ́mi gan bá ṣukú pẹ̀lú ọmọ mi gan.
Otan, you hear? I don't know part of that Bible that was saying something, and at the point the Bible said it is finished. I been at Jesus then say talking for Calvary. That place where they carry hammer and nail there, then the something for Jesus, where Jesus say it is finished. Now him day here. If you hear it is finished, Mohbad just close case. The woman say, all this one when moving the Galilee, where they tell you say this, that, they put your head together, they blah blah blah. If now that the way you enter Lekki, you don't hold on like say, you hold on like this grab and say, wait till they tell me. Don't tell me a story where no connect to. Wait till do my son, wait till do my child. You say he died. Did he die before I left him with you? Well, I beg, tell me something meaningful. Mohbad say, tí n bá ti fojú ẹ̀ gbolẹ̀, tèmi gan bá ti kú ńkọ́, tán bá ti pa èmi náà dànù. That if I have done that and they kill me too, and they paying me instantly, you think I can do that? What if I did that and they finish my life? And Mohbad proceeded by saying, it's like you don't know this family you are talking about. If not for my wisdom, Adura for don't die. That he was just doing everything he's doing in order to save Adura. Please power tap, ladies and gentlemen. I responded to say, if I did what you said and they pay me in court, I have Adura, I have Ibukun. You say I should go and confront Wunmi. You don't know this family. You don't know this family. Let's continue. Listen, man. It's not me saying it too. My mama Mohbad. For me to be alive, you don't know what I've done, where I've gone to, where I've taken my leg, where I can't go. Things I've done to protect myself, Adura and Ibukun. I have Adura. I have Ibukun. You said I should confront me. It's like you don't know what you are saying. So at this junction, before I continue to play, I want to call our attention, family, even from one of the members, and I may not want to mention him, but we all know what I'm talking about. And for me not to mention him is because I don't want a situation where I'll be misquoted and where, some people who probably believe more in the, individual than justice, who actually believe that it should be more of justice for an individual than justice for Mohbad. I don't want them to begin to see like, oh, maybe Westo is coming for who they trying to get justice for or who they trying to protect. Because I'm seeing a lot of misplaced priorities and so on. So we all know the truth. We all know what to say. But at times, you just have to look well, observe well, and try not to join the ulabalu. Just leave it. It's a phase. It's a test of time. It will fizzle out with time. It will definitely fizzle out. But before it fizzle out, you see, hey, my own family Isha, meaning that you don't know this family. Do you know where I've gone to? Westo, are you on Facebook? I might news that it is something that he would have done, that's something that he should do. She should do. Let me just use the correct English. And if you know correct manager like that, I know be English teacher. I know be writing like that. That family is a tough family. The woman just established that fact. And the woman went on and on and on. Let's listen. She said, Timoshi Walaye, that I'm still alive, that I've not died, is God. That she has even confronted. I think we have not been talking more about this part I want to talk about. That Wunmi has even confronted Adura before. That Adura is trying to inherit property. Ṣé kò ti wá bá Adura ni pé Adura fẹ́ jogún? Ṣé kò ti lọ bá Adura? Are you saying that she has not confronted Adura, that Adura wants to inherit property? That is it not by the grace of God that they have not, even the word pardon, he said it like human being's life is nothing to them. The kind of way she used to explain pardon, Timothy Bami pardon, something that kò tiẹ̀ jọ wọ́n lójú pé mélòó lára Àdúrà that wetin be Adura's body, wetin Adura body wey be something small for their face, and if not because of God, they could just kill her. Someone wey don go meet Adura, don go confront Adura, say make Adura dey careful, make Adura no pass im boundary. Say if not for her wisdom, say Adura for don go. Say na her wisdom make Adura and blessing still dey alive. Let's go. If I'm not using my wisdom, what I will lose will be too much. Nǹkan tí mo máa lose máa pọ̀ gan. Meaning that it will be a collateral damage for her. Her life go just waste. And like I was saying, don't forget that we have heard a lot about this family apart from what Mohbad is telling us. Dominica, in a recent audio that Bukky Jesse played, Dominica said a lot of things about this family, about who they are, that it is because of Wunmi that a lot of good people ran away from Mohbad, that she's just too dominating. It is either me or nobody, me or nobody. That is who Wunmi is. Managers ran away, friends ran away, all of them ran away, and Wunmi is just acting script to deceive people around Mohbad and to get people, scared of her and to make people run away from Mohbad. It is even this Dominica that made us know what Mohbad went through when Mohbad was having memory loss. Because we later find out that the story of Maisi about Mohbad losing memory and how Mohbad was being taken to, an hospital in Abeokuta because they hit his head severally with gun, that Mohbad was bleeding, cost Mohbad a lot of things. It cost him a lot of things. A lot of people were so surprised that Mohbad could still be making sense in his music despite all he has gone through and despite what has happened to his brain. So, a very, 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 very tough life, and therefore for Mohbad. His endeavor has been so rough and tough. He didn't enjoy life. Poor Mohbad. How did you know see finish? So different people different people have come to confirm the same thing on different platforms, and they don't even know each other. They just played their role separately, and they got different experience separately. And the summary of each, the experience of each of them, the summary is that it is just a no-go area. That family is just a no-go area place for anybody that wants to live long. And Mama Mohbad concluded. What was her conclusion? Listen. Everything happening in that house was never a good thing for Mohbad and Adura. And as Adura was still living there, Iya Mohbad said, I was living there with her, not physically, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, domestically. That means Mama Mohbad would have been having a lot of sleepless nights to continue to monitor Mohbad. Adura. Because after the death of Mohbad, from what she's saying is like Adura is the next target for them. After the death of Mohbad, it's like Adura is their next target, according to Mama Mohbad, that she didn't in any way leave Adura alone. Wow, I see Immaculate. Immaculate, it's been a long time. If not for her wisdom, something bad would have happened to Adura. Even Wunmi confronted Adura to say Adura should be careful, and Adura was being seen as a threat, as someone that will be inheriting Mohbad's property, which is a red flag for Wunmi. And that is why Iya Adura was able to come around Adura and blessing by walking far, going spiritual, going for protection for Wunmi, for blessing and Adura. What happened before we start bringing people on and before we go that phase of the life? What happened? What is the conclusion here? No. As good as Iya Adura has explained herself, as vibrant as she has been, and as factual as she has been trying to be, what I didn't like about her conclusion is that Wunmi did all those fine. She was saying Wunmi has done everything she has said fine, but still, Wunmi should not be blamed. She said that. She said Wunmi should not be blamed, that they should rather blame Josie that caused it. Because Josie was the one rallying around Wunmi, using Wunmi and Mohbad to fight her. And that is why she was able to rally around Adura, that if Mohbad is now, being adopted by his dad, then she can also adopt Adura. So invariably, from the conclusion here, Iya Adura was using Adura as a competition with Mohbad. That Mohbad seems to be of the father, then Adura should also be of me. And she's now saying that when things went wrong between Wunmi and Baba, then Josie expected her to be fighting Wunmi, the same Wunmi that seems to be your tools, your weapon to fight me, you now want me to now be fighting that Wunmi. That now Wunmi now switch loyalty from Baba, now switching to Iya Adura. Now when Wunmi switch loyalty from Baba to Iya Adura, it then means, listen o, wahala, it then means Jose should go and face his warrant. Because before, it was Wunmi for you, and now it is now Wunmi for me. That is the conclusion in a nutshell. So don't blame me, don't blame Wunmi, blame Josie that thought that he's going to be winning with Wunmi all the time. Now he's no longer winning with Wunmi because Wunmi now belongs to her and she belongs to Wunmi. Though it's not a smooth relationship and smooth affairs between them, but Yadura is still happy that the relationship between Wunmi and Baba broke, and it kind of switch. The relationship is kind of switching to her. That she's using that to pepper Baba. She's kind of using that to pepper Baba. Ọlọ́run ṣebí Wunmi ní tẹ́lẹ̀ Mohbad Wunmi ṣe bá rin wọn ló wà ṣe bó ń fi Mohbad bá mi jà Ọlọ́run ti mú. I see that as gullibility. I see that as misplaced priority. That is her conclusion. Despite the fact that she was able to narrate all sort of nonsense that Wunmi has been doing.
So it is quite obvious that Mohbad's mother is aware, but greed will not allow her. Pettiness, this personal vendetta against the father of her son, will not permit her, will not allow her to do the needful. Many people have wondered why. You don't need to think of it that you don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to think of it too long. Why? It is greed. Greed is so powerful. Every statement that woman makes, she concludes it, she signs it with Mohbad's father. So it is clear that she felt Mohbad's father did not honor her for bringing Mohbad to this world. After all, it's not because she had left. It's not like she left and she left on her own accord, like she just didn't want to be in the life of her children. But circumstances beyond her control, that has to do with husband and wife thing, caused it. That people should not blame her because she had acted not in that light that Mohbad's father is painting, that she's a dirty woman. I'm not saying dirty I mean cleanliness. I mean that she was committing adultery, and people were looking at her and looking at him like, oh, we have just finished licking your wife. She said none of those things were true. That Mohbad's father was mocking her, didn't respect her, was taking advantage of her, and a lot of things happened. Now, people are saying, no, leave that apart. It's been long gone. But we have to tell ourselves the truth. How many men or women will forget what is long gone? Particularly women, if it has to do with a man. Do people really move on? Do women really move on? Now, the point here that I'm trying to raise, with that has happened, why did she think that punishing Mohbad's father, or punishing herself rather, because she's thinking, I'm going to punish Mohbad's father, I will deal with him by being against the justice that my son deserves. I don't know how that connects with her brain. But then when I thought about it, I realized that this woman believes that should anything goes to Mohbad's father, or she had thought about it again, oh, maybe this child belongs to Mohbad. So with all that has been explained so far, I think it will be better for me to liaise, to lean towards the direction of Wunmi, regardless, even though Wunmi is a terrible, useless, wicked person. Let me lean towards Wunmi. If we work together, hopefully we'll get our percentage. Since Liam is the key to getting whatever needs to be gotten. If I lean towards the father of my son or the father of my children, if I lean towards him, join hands together, pressing and pushing for justice. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, at the onset, Mohbad's father had channeled all his efforts towards Wunmi, saying Wunmi is responsible for the demise of Mohbad. Mohbad's mother said it in an audio recording too. And one thing again that she mentioned, she said, but they said Prime Boy did this and that and that. And Mohbad's father told her, I have told Prime Boy to go on the ground, like hide yourself. And she was sort of in shock, saying, but why will you say Prime Boy should go on the ground? Didn't you hear all of the story of what happened? This is where she concluded by saying that Mohbad's father is also checking the underwear of Prime Boy's mother, even though Prime Boy's mom, at least, I don't know if it's from a polygamous family, Prime Boy's mom and father are still married. What was she trying to say or insinuate or create there? Is she inventing? Oh, it is real. We don't know. So this is what she put out there. Of course, no evidence. So let us move away from that point. Why did the police put wanted on Prime Boy? Is it because Mohbad's father told Prime Boy to escape, that Wunmi is the one that is responsible? Did you go with them home? No. Where were you? I left them. They left where I was. They went home. Where did they RIP? He RIP'd at home. So who RIP him? Why did he RIP? Complications. That's what it is. Now, it is either Mohbad's mother has no clue of whatever it is that happened, or she has a full detail of all that happened to an extent. The truth of it is this: it is not possible for Mohbad's mother to know the entirety, the totality of everything. Why am I saying this? I'm not making up a story to protect Mohbad's mother or to speak for her. Why am I saying this? If I go back to some of the utterances of Wunmi's family, Karimo, even though she is close to the family, she realized that there are certain information that her family will not even give to her. And when I say family, her mom, aunties, whatever, will not even allow her to be privy to. And she said she observed certain things too. When she arrived, she observed that, one, Mohbad's mother was acting strange. She never allowed Adura to be left alone with Karimo. Now, in this audio recording, she's saying something like, I did all I could do to protect myself and Adura and her sister. What does that mean? Was she trying to protect by running after Adura, hoping that something mysterious, like maybe Karimo would do something, that kind of thing? What exactly? Or was she running after Adura to make sure Adura does not spill, Adura does not say anything that can be used or Adura should not open his mouth to talk about certain things, which is basically money. Mohbad's money. Money coming from royalties and all of that. Is that why? And prior to that, she said that she believes, she said she observed and she believed that they had told Mohbad's mother, in fact, I think they had a discussion, they had told Mohbad's mother terrible things about her before she arrived. And they had told her too terrible things about Mohbad's mother. Now, what am I trying to emphasize here? The way Wunmi, her mom, auntie, they are the three groups of wickedness, three women in the coven. The way they operate, they kind of they partition information. That's how they operate. They partition information so that they can hit heads together. That's how they operate. They tell you this, tell this one that. Once two of you kind of connect together and you give yourselves updates, then they pull off and move to another point again. That's how they roll. So there is this possibility that Mohbad's mother does not even know much of what she needs to know. But the things that they want her to know, and of course, those things are connected to her own interest. Money, money, money. And how she can push Mohbad's father. You heard what our guest said at the end, that Mohbad's mother spoiled everything. With all that you have said, she now said, they should not even blame Wunmi. Who they should blame is Mohbad's father. That is weighty. Even though she's trying to push the blame on Mohbad's father, there is something she's trying to draw out there. What she's trying to draw out is this. If Mohbad's father had not done what he did at the beginning, and more importantly, used Wunmi against me, told Wunmi that I'm a witch, they should not allow me touch their baby, they should not do this, I'm a terrible person, I can do this, I'm that and that. If he had not done that, if he had not used Wunmi against me, this would not have happened. But because he did, there is no turning back. So this brings us to the same that Karimo said. I was sitting down, I observed. You know, Karimo is someone that is restless and not calm. Yes, she has native intelligence, if you know what I mean. Native intelligence. She has that native intelligence. So she observed that certain utterances were coming from the mouth of Mohbad's mother towards Wunmi, and our own mother, auntie, they are seated there saying nothing. No one is reacting. And to her, this is strange. How can these people be here saying nothing? Like, this woman is saying terrible things, cursing. Now, that speaks volume. That speaks volume about Karimo herself. That's why I say she's a restless person and someone with native intelligence, but not intelligent. You are seated in a place. You are three. Your mom, your auntie, and yourself. Are you kind of like thinking that you know better than them? You didn't even come down to kind of, she said they've told her that Mohbad's mother is a useless mother. Why didn't you allow those that told you that this woman is a useless woman, she's this, she's that? Why didn't you allow them respond? She was the first person that responded. But let's say people make mistakes anyway. They had already wind her up and she did what she did. So she realized later that there is more to what the eyes can see. And that more to what the eyes can see, Mohbad's mother is privy to it. She knows it. That's why she's laying curses on Wunmi. This child, if you take this child away, I know your families are here. They're here to take you abroad. My own son is gone. I have not betrayed you. What is this betray? Betray on money. That is the thing. It's not as if Mohbad's mother got to hear or see that Wunmi hit Mohbad on the head and Mohbad died. Then she will sit down and say, don't betray me. He's gone now. Let's just share the money. Although some mothers can be like that. Some women can be like this. It is true. Some women can be like that. But I'm kind of thinking also this way. What if, both of them had a fight? So Mohbad was trying to hit him. Then he now hit Mohbad with something. He now cried. Even Hadura was there trying to separate us, holding. But Mohbad did not. And this is what happened. He now fell. Is that the thing? But the major of it, like I've said, 1, money. 2, to punish Mohbad's father. That's why she's doing all of this.